Alright, y'all, welcome to another video of description of ready to run sets from Lionel catalogs. Today we're going to be looking at the new and old sets from the Lionel 2014 ready to run catalog. So let's get started. Okay, so first up is the Hershey's Freight G-Gauge set, which includes the G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender, one boxcar, one cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight track pieces, RC remote controller, 6C batteries, 2 triple or double A batteries. Locomotive features highly detailed G-Gauge steam locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, and working headlight. And the freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, opening door boxcar, designed for easy to use. Comes equipped with 2 AA batteries. Clearly marked buttons allow train to go forward and backwards, sound the whistle, and ring the bell. Rail line is Hershey's. G-Gauge is the gauge. Brand is Lionel. Dimensions is 55x72. Oval G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2014 Ready to Run catalog. And here's the Pennsylvania Flyer G-Gauge set, which includes the G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender, 1 gondola with the crate load, 1 cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight track pieces, and an RC remote controller. The locomotive is highly detailed with G-Gauge style Berkshire steam locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, working headlight, requires 60 batteries not included, fixed knuckle couplers, removable crates on gondola, 12 curve and 4 straight of G-Gauge track, designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons for allow train to go forward, backwards, and reverse, or whatever. Sound the whistle and ring the bell, requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. The rail line is Pennsylvania. The gauge is G-Gauge, skill type traditional, brand Lionel. Power is battery powered, engine type is steam. Dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches oval G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. Here is the Polar Express G-Gauge Freight set, which is a new set that's in the catalog. We're welcoming the 10th anniversary of the Polar Express by expanding their G-Gauge Polar Express assortment with their new Polar Express G-Gauge Freight set, featuring our superior craftsmanship in the film's indescribable charm. The Polar Express and all related characters and elements that are trademarks of all Warner Bros. Entertainment Incorporation. The set includes a G-Gauge steam locomotive and tender, gondola with 3 hot chocolate mix canisters, center cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight easy to assemble G-Gauge plastic black track pieces, and RC remote control. The locomotive features highly detailed, sturdily constructed Berkshire steam locomotive, authentic train sounds including working bell and whistle, working headlight, requires 6C cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, removable canisters, and gondola. RC remote control features designed for easy to use, clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward and reverse, sound the whistle, ring the bell, and play all aboard. The Polar Express requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. The road number is 1225. The gauge is G-Gauge. The brand is Lionel. Dimensions are 55 inches times 72 inches oval G-Gauge track. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Polar Express G-Gauge set. This time it has the passenger cars. So I'm pretty sure that all of you know that the Polar Express G-Gauge set features steam locomotive and coal tender, passenger coach with 2 opening doors, observation car with disappearing hobo feature and opening door, 3 Polar Express figures, conductor, boy, and hobo, 12 curve and 4 straight easy to assemble G-Gauge black plastic track pieces, easy to unpack and easy to repack storage box, an RC controller. It's highly detailed and sturdily constructed Berkshire style locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, working headlight, requires 6C batteries that are not included, a handsomely detailed passenger coach, observation car with disappearing hobo feature, fixed knuckle couplers designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons to allow the train to go forward and reverse, sound the whistle, ring the bell, and play all aboard the Polar Express, requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. There's also some manuals there. So the gauge is G-Gauge, skill type traditional, brand Lionel. The battery powered is power. Engine type is steam. Dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches oval track. And the most recent catalog that it's been in is the 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Here's another new set that's in the catalog, and that is the Coca-Cola Holiday G-Gauge set. Lionel has decided to team up with Coca-Cola and offer this beautiful Coca-Cola Holiday G-Gauge set. It was made in the USA of US in important parts. This iconic General style engine and historic holiday Coca-Cola deco is sure to inspire the family traditions and happiness for years to come. Lionel G-Gauge powered sets are ready to run right out of the box and perfectly designed for children ages 4 and up. These larger scale trains are powered by an easy to operate RC controller that runs on 2 AA batteries not included. Highly detailed with authentic bell and whistle train sounds with a realistic steam locomotive. So the set includes a G-gauge general style locomotive and tender, boxcar, a center cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight fast track black pieces, an RC remote controller. The locomotive features highly detailed and sturdy constructed 440 general style locomotive, authentic train sounds including bell and whistle, working headlight with 60 batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. Brake cars feature fixed knuckle couplers. Opening door and boxcar track is 12 curve and 4 straight. No extra G-gauge track and accessories are available. An RC remote controller features designed for easy use, clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward and reverse, sound the whistle and bell or ring the bell, requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. The rail line is Coca-Cola, G-gauge is the gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel. The power is battery powered, engine type is steam, dimensions to set length is 55 inches times 72 inches, overall G-gauge track, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the 2015 Lionel Christmas catalog. Alright, so here is the Snoopy Railroad G-gauge set. Drift away with Snoopy and become a world-class conductor on our newest addition to the Peanuts line, the Peanuts line, Snoopy Railroad's G-gauge set. This highly detailed and energetic set is sure to make you want to do a happy dance, perfect for children ages 4 and up, or any Snoopy enthusiasts. Lionel G-gauge battery-powered sets are ready to run right out of the box and perfectly designed for children ages 4 and up. These larger-scale trains are powered by an easy-to-operate RC controller that runs on 2 AA batteries not included, highly detailed with authentic bell and whistle train sounds and a realistic steam locomotive. So the set itself includes a G-gauge steam locomotive and tender, boxcar, center cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight G-gauge black plastic track pieces, an RC remote control. The locomotive features highly detailed, sturdily constructed Berkshire-style locomotive, authentic train sounds, including bell and whistle. Working headlight requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, opening door and boxcar. The track is 12 curve and 4 straight. Designed for easy to use, clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go reverse, forward, and sound the whistle and ring the bell. Requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. The road number is 1950. G-gauge is the gauge. The scale type is traditional. The brand is Lionel. The power is battery powered. Engine type is steam. Dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches over a G-gauge track. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. And here is another one, and that is the Crayola G-gauge set. Lionel is extremely excited to offer this fun and energetic Crayola General Style G-gauge locomotive, or set. Just like Lionel, Crayola has impacted many childhoods for over the past 100 years, making is one of the most recognizable brands in the U.S. This colorful set is perfect starter set and is sure to inspire creativity and fun in years to come. So the set itself includes a G-gauge general style locomotive and tender, boxcar, center cupola caboose, 12 curve and 4 straight G-gauge black plastic track pieces, RC remote control. Locomotive features highly detailed, sturdily constructed 440 general style locomotive, authentic train sounds including whistle and bell. Working headlight requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6 rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, opening door on boxcar, and the track is 12 curve and 4 straight. RC remote control features designed for easy to use, clearly marked buttons for allow the train to go forward and reverse, and sound the whistle and ring the bell. Requires 2 AA batteries that are not included. Product specifications: the gauge is G-gauge, the scale type is traditional, brand Lionel, power battery powered, the engine type is steam, dimensions is 55 inches times 72 inches over a G-gauge track. The most recent catalog is 2015 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. And that was the catalog that was featured. And here is the Harry Potter Hogwarts Express G-gauge passenger set. So I'm pretty sure that most of you know that this set includes a G-gauge style locomotive and tender. It's actually an Albert Hall class. Or I might be wrong, but it is an Albert Hall class. But it includes the 2 passenger cars, 12 curve and 4 straight easy to assemble G-gauge black plastic track pieces, and an RC remote control. So the highly detailed and sturdy construction locomotive, it has authentic train sounds, whistle and bell, working headlight, which is down here, requires 60 cell batteries or a 9.6V rechargeable battery pack that is not included. The freight cars feature fixed knuckle couplers, removable canisters and gondola, and RC remote control features designed easy for use. Clearly marked buttons for allow train to go forward and reverse, sound the whistle, or ring the bell, requires 2 AA batteries not included. So for the product specifications, the gauge is G-gauge, the brand is Lionel, dimensions is 55 inches and 72 inches oval G-gauge track, and the most recent catalog is 2015 Ready to Run catalog that has been featured. Now we move on to the O gauge section. First up is the Lionel Junction Little Steam Line Chief set. All aboard, next stop, Lionel Junction. From whimsical to realistic. There is a train set to appeal to every young hobbyist at Lionel Junction, introducing an exciting family of products perfect for younger railroaders. Each ready-to-run electric train set features a locomotive with a line chief remote and a string of colorful cars, a fast track, circle, and a wall pack power supply. So the set includes an 040 steam switcher, a gondola boxcar, a bobber caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, and 1 curve 036 fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, and a line chief remote. The locomotive features electro locomotive controlled by remote, user-activated whistle bell sounds and special announcements, power for maintenance remoter, traction tires, stamped metal frame, fixed coupler on the rear, separately applied bell and whistle details. Rolling stock features durable plastic construction, fixed couplers, line chief remote, features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and special announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The road number is 8. The gauge is O gauge, the scale type is traditional, the brand is Lionel, and the minimum curve is 031. Dimensions, layout dimensions is 40 inches times 40 inches. The circle, and the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the 2015 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Lionel Junction Dinosaur Diesel, line chief said. A dinosaur amusement park in Lionelville? That's right, the dino roars. Diesel train travels around the park carrying its precious cargo of dinosaur eggs and scientific equipment to share delight researchers and visitors alike. So the set includes a diesel switcher, gondola, boxcar, bobber caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, 1 curve 036 fast track, wall pack, terminal section, wall pack power supply, line chief remote, pack of dinosaur figures. The locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, user-activated whistle bell sounds, and actually this doesn't have a whistle, it has a horn, and special announcements. Power for maintenance remoter, traction tire, fixed coupler on the front of the rear, separately applied bell and whistle details. Rolling stock features durable plastic construction, fixed couplers, line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and special announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power is electric, engine type is diesel, the minimum curve is 031, dimensions of the set length is 40 times 40 inches, a circle, and the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the 2016 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. Here's the Lionel Junction Union Pacific line chief set. So the set includes an 040 steam switcher, a gondola, a boxcar, and a bobber caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, 1 curve 036 fast track, a wall pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, and a line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, user-activated whistle bell sounds or special announcements, power for maintenance remoter, traction tires, stamped metal frame, fixed coupler on the rear, separately applied bell and whistle details. The rolling stock features durable plastic construction and fixed couplers, and the line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob. 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. And the product specifications, the rail line is Union Pacific, route number is 91, O gauge is a gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power is electric, engine type is steam, minimum curve is 031. Dimensions of the set length is 40 inches times 40 inches, circle, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Lionel Junction Pet Shop Diesel line chief Ready to Run set. So, this powerful diesel is ready to take your pet for a day of pampering and grooming. This fun and energetic set has everything you need to get started, including our line chief remote system and fast track to take your pet all the way to the pet shop. So the set includes a diesel switcher, boxcar, gondola, bobber caboose, 7 curve 036 fast tracks, and 1 curve 036 fast track wall pack terminal section. What was that? And anyway, a wall pack power supply, line chief remote for a locomotive, pack of animal figures. Line locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, user-activated horn, bell sounds, and special announcements. Power for maintenance remoters, traction tires, fixed coupler on the front and the rear. And rolling stock features durable plastic constructions, fixed couplers, product specifications. O gauge is the gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power is electric. Engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 027, dimensions is the layout, dimensions is 40 inches times 40 inches the circle, and the most recent catalog is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Thomas passenger set, which the set includes Thomas, Annie and Clarabelle, a circle layout of fast track. And this one is 40 inches times 50 inches for the Thomas set. A wall pack power supply and a line chief remote for locomotive. So the locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam, chuffing, and background sounds, whistle bell and user-activated announcements, on and off switch, maintenance-free motor, smokestack of the Thomas and Friends, traction tire, operating coupler of the rear locomotive, rolling stock features operating couplers. The remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons to activate the whistle bell and special announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. So for the specifications, the gauge is O gauge, the scale chart is traditional, the brand is Lionel Power Electric, engine type steam, minimum curve 027, product length is 21 inches, dimensions of the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches, and the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2017 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Christmas set for Thomas. So it has Thomas himself with the removable Santa hat, Annie and Clarabelle, and yeah, pretty much that. They also have fast track as well. So it has line chief, rail sounds, fast track, and action. And here's James. He's got 3 removable faces, the engine tender, and a truck and a caboose. So it also has fast track, and it has line chief, rail sounds, fast track, and action all together. And here's Percy. The set comes with Percy himself and 2 troublesome trucks. It also has the power supply and fast track. And there's rail sounds. And Percy does have moving eyes, so altogether it has line chief, rail sounds, fast track, and action. And here is Devious Diesel. So the set comes with Devious Diesel himself, a quarry truck, and a caboose. It has fast track, and Diesel does make sounds. So altogether it has line chief, rail sounds, fast track, and action. Here's the Lionel 242 line chief remote control Scout Steam set. So it's easy to set up. It has train set, track, and wall pack power supply included, ready to run out of the box. So it has a basic wall pack power supply and terminal track section with a jack for connecting the wall pack and a kid-friendly handheld remote. So the set includes the 242 locomotive and tender, flat car with trailer, hopper, caboose, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, and a wall pack power supply. The line chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features electronic locomotive controlled by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke on and off switches for smoke and sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam, chuffing, and background sound, whistle, bell, and user-activated announcements. Operating cover of the rear, the tender chuffing sounds in sync with the speed of the locomotive, maintenance-free motor, traction tire, die-cast metal locomotive and body, recommended 10 car limit for 242 remote engines. And the rolling stock features operating couplers, removable trailer on the flat car, remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight car announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The rail line is Lionel lines, O gauge is a gauge, scale chart traditional, brand Lionel, the power is electric, engine type steam, minimum curve is 027, the mission set length is approximately 45, and the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches, and the most recent catalog is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog that has been viewed. Here's another previously reviewed set that we went through, and that is the Santa Fe RS-3 Lone Chief Remote Control Scout Freight set. So the set includes a Santa Fe RS-3 diesel locomotive, a gondola with 2 removable canisters, boxcar, caboose, 8 curve 036 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, and a wall pack power supply remote for locomotive. The electric locomotive is controlled by the remote, on and off switch for sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with diesel revving, and the background sounds, horn and bell, and user-activated announcements. Operating headlight, power for maintenance for motor, operating coupler, lighting interior, rolling stock features operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, 2 removable canisters and gondola, remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special freight crew announcements. Requires 3 AAA Alkaline batteries not included. The rail line is Santa Fe. O gauge is just a gauge. Scale type is traditional. Brand is Lionel. Minimum curve is 27. Dimension set length is approximately 43 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog is the 2014 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. Here's the Pennsylvania Flyer line sheet remote control 080 Steam freight set, and this one does not have Bluetooth, so the set is easy to set up right out of the box. Oh, that's a different road number. Anyways, so the set includes an 080 locomotive and tender, 3-dome tank car, boxcar caboose, 8-curve 036 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, and the remote for the locomotive. So the locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke, on and off switches for sound and smoke, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle, bell, and user-activated announcements, operating couplers, maintenance free motor, operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, middle handrails and ladders on the tank car. The remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound bell, and special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. And the rail line is Pennsylvania, road number is 421. All gauge is the gauge, scale type traditional, brand is Lionel, power is electric, engine type is steam, the minimum curve is 31, dimensions of the set length is 45 inches, and the layout is 40 inches times 50 inches. And the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Next up is the Area 51 line sheet remote control RS-3 set. So the set includes an RS-3 diesel waffle-sided boxcar, flat car with capsules, work caboose, 8-curve 036 fast track section, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall power pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, and remote for locomotive. So the locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, on and off switch for sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with diesel ribbon, and background sounds, horn, bell, and user-activated alien sounds. With remote use only, operating headlight, power for maintenance free motor, operating coupler, light interior, rolling stop features, operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, removable capsules on a flat car. Remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and an eerie alien sounds, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. So the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 27, dimension set length is approximately 43 inches, and layout is 40 inches times 50 inches, and the most recent catalog is the 2014 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Line Chief Peanuts Halloween Steam remote control set. So the set itself includes a 242 locomotive and tender, a 2-dome tank car, boxcar, caboose, 8-curve 36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section, 1 fast track wall pack terminal sections, wall pack power supply, line chief remote for locomotive. The locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, chuffing sounds in sync with speed of locomotive, clanging bell and whistle sounds, special Halloween sounds, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle and bell, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, maintenance free motor, traction tire, diecast metal locomotive and body, recommended 10 car limit for 242 remote engines. So the rolling stock features operating couplers, opening doors on boxcar, remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is steam, minimum curve is 27, dimension set length is 43 inches, / layout is 40 inches times 50 inches, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Here's a new set in the catalog, and that is the Pennsylvania Line Chief 080 Broadway Limited. Taking passengers from New York City to a blustery Chicago on Pennsylvania's premier passenger train, the Broadway Limited. Easy to set up, train set, track, and wall pack, power supply included, ready to run out of the box. Easy to use power and control system, basic wall pack, power supply, terminal track section with a jack for connecting the wall pack, kit friendly handheld remote, run more than 1 locomotive at the same time. Distant frequencies available for the different Line Chief locomotives allow for multiple remote engines to run at the same time. Line Chief locomotives can also run on any track powered by conventional transformer at a constant 18 volts. Line Chief locomotives can operate at the same time as any legacy or TMCC controlled engine on the same 18 volt power and layout and track. The set includes an 080 locomotive, a Baby Madison coach, Fredericktown, another Baby Madison coach named Stravo, and a Baby Madison observation car named Pitcairn. 8 curve over 36 fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 fast track terminal section, and a wall pack power supply and the remote for the locomotive. So the locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke on and off switches for the smoke and sound, rail sounds RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, chuffing sounds and sequence speed of locomotive, diecast operating coupler on the front of the locomotive, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, power for maintenance remote, traction tires, diecast metal locomotive body and frame, upgraded drive rod assembly, silver metal rims on the drive wheels, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, diecast metal 6-wheel trucks, silhouette figures and windows, operating couplers, lighting interiors, remote features for forward and reverse, speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and special freight crew announcements, requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries, not included. Railline is Pennsylvania, the gauge is O-gauge, skill chart traditional, brand is Lionel, minimum curve is 31, dimension set length is 43 inches times layout, or slash layout is 40 inches times 50 inches, and the most recent catalog is the 2014 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. And here is the 10th anniversary Polar Express O-gauge steam set with the line sheet remote. So, the Polar Express train set special 10th anniversary limited edition is with line sheet remote control. It features special decoration to commemorate the 10th anniversary, special 10th anniversary user activated announcements, separately applied metal handrails, and includes the Polar Express girder bridge. So this set includes the 1225 locomotive and tender, the coach, or the marionette coach, passenger coach, and the observation car, the Polar Express girder bridge, 4 articulated movie characters, 8 curve over 36 fast track sections, 3 straight fast track sections, and a fast track wall pack terminal section, remote control for locomotive, wall pack power supply, and a decorative bell. The locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote. Official, all aboard the Polar Express and tickets please. Movie sound clip plus special edition announcements, on and off switch for smoke and sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam chuffing and engine background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, power for maintenance remote, traction tires, diecast metal locomotive body, large pilot and headlight lens shield, special 10th anniversary decorations, separately applied metal handrails. The passenger cars feature interior lighting, decorated drumhead on the observation car, rounded observation platform, silhouettes and windows, remote features, forward and reverse speed control knob. 3 buttons activate the whistle sound and bell sound, and official announcements from the movie. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The road number is 1225. The gauge is O-gauge. Scale chart traditional. The brand is Lionel. The minimum curve is 31. Dimension set length is 63 3/8 inches. The layout is 40 inches times 60 inches. And the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the regular O-gauge steam Polar Express with the line sheaf. So the set itself features the 284 locomotive and tender, the marionette car, observation car, and the passenger car, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 straight fast track sections, and a fast track wall pack terminal section, remote control for a locomotive, wall pack power supply, a Polar Express decorative bell. So the electric locomotive is controlled by remote, movie sound clip, on and off switches for smoke and sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with steam chuffing and engine background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, power for maintenance remote, 2 traction tires, diecast metal locomotive body, large pilot and headlight lens shielded, interior lighting, decorated drumhead on observation car, rounded observation platform, silhouettes in the windows, remote features, forward and reverse speed control knob. 3 buttons activate the whistle, sound, bell, and sound, and official announcements from the movie. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The gauge is O-gauge, skill chart traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is steam, the minimum curve is 31, dimension set length is approximately 63 3/8 inches, the layout is 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Here is the C&J line sheet Ready to Run passengers set. So the set includes an RS-3 diesel, a Patterson coach, a Jersey City coach, and a Newark coach. 8 curve or 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track wall pack terminal section, and a wall pack power supply, line sheet remote. The locomotive features the locomotive remote, on and off switch for sound, rail sounds, RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn, bell, and user activated announcements, operating headlight, power for maintenance remote, operating couplers, Lighted cabin interior passenger car features operating couplers, interior illumination, silhouettes, and windows. Line shift remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell. And special passenger announcements requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries that are not included. The rail line is Central New Jersey. Road number is 1540. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, and the minimum curve is 31. Dimensions of the set length is approximately 63 and 3/8 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the 2016 Ready to Run catalog. Here's another one, and that is the Albert Hall Line Chief 460 European passenger set. It was originally built in 1931. 4983 Albert Hall is back in service on the Great Western Railway, dressed in the classic green livery of the GWR, pulling 3 passenger cars decorated in the popular chocolate brown and cream colors of the Great Western. So the set includes a 460 locomotive, 3 coach cars, 8 curved 436 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, and a 1 10-inch straight fast track terminal section, and a wall pack power supply with the line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive controlled by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke, on and off switch for sound and smoke, rail sounds RC sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, whistle, bell, and user activated announcements, chuffing sounds in sync with the speed of a locomotive, operating couplers at the rear of the tender, power maintenance motor, cab glass window. 2 traction tires, diecast metal locomotive and body and frame and tender, separately applied marker lamps and driver leakage brakes, stands, coupler, air lines, and buffers. Passenger cars feature interior illumination, diecast metal trucks, and operating couplers, soft molded diaphragms between coaches. The line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell, and special passenger announcements requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The rail line is Great Western in the UK. Road number is 4983. The gauge is O gauge, scale chart traditional, brand Lionel, powers electric, engine type steam, minimum curve is 31. Dimensions of length is approximately 63 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog is the 2015 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Lionel Line Chief Western Union Telegraph Line Chief General Freight set. Our 19th century general style steam locomotive and wood burning tender is dressed orientally under the historic Western Union Telegraph banner, but upgraded to the line chief remote control system. The set includes a 440 general style locomotive, a baggage car with flat car with load, flat car with vats, 8 curved 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch fast track wall pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, line chief remote. Line locomotive features electric locomotive control by remote, operating headlight, puff and smoke, on and off switch for sound and smoke, rail sounds RC sound system with diesel revving and background sounds, horn and bell user activated announcements, chuffing sounds in sync with speed of locomotive, diecast arch bar style trucks and tender, operating coupler at the rear of the tender, power from industry motor, 2 traction tires, separately applied details including bell and handrails and headlamp. Rolling stock features diecast arch bar style trucks with operating couplers, interior illumination, and baggage car. Removable load on vats on flat cars. Line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell. Special passenger announcements require 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The rail line is Western Union. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional. Brand is Lionel, power is electric. Engine type is steam. The minimum curve is 031. Dimension set length is approximately 48 and 1/4 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2016 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Amtrak Line Chief Ready to Run FT passenger set. This classic FT diesel locomotive is dressed in a vintage Amtrak livery and ready for passenger service around your layout. The set includes an FT diesel locomotive, 2 coach cars, observation car, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track wall pack terminal section, wall pack power supply, line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive with remote control, on and off switch for sound, rail sounds RC sound system with diesel revving, and background sounds, horn, bell, and user activated announcements for remote use only. Operating directional headlight, 2 powerful maintenance motors, operating couplers and lighted cabin interior. Passenger cars feature diecast metal trucks and operating couplers, detailed lighted interiors, flexible diaphragms between cars, opening doors, line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control knob, 3 buttons for whistle, sound, and bell. Special passenger announcements requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. So the rail line is Amtrak, road number is 136. The gauge is O gauge, scale chart traditional. The brand is Lionel, the power is electric, engine type is diesel. The minimum curve is 031. Dimensions of the set length is approximately 52.5 inches, and the length of dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog that has been featured in it is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. And here is the DC Comics Batman Line Chief Ready to Run M7 Subway set. So Batman needs you to take control of his new Batman M7 Subway set and its bold graphics to help restore order to Gotham City. So the set includes a Batman M7 powered car, an Arkham Asylum Inmates M7 non-powered car, the Battle M7 non-powered car, and 8 Curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch straight fast track section with the wall pack terminal section, a wall pack power supply, and the line chief remote. The locomotive features electric locomotive with remote control, rail sounds RC sound system, with diesel revving and background sounds, horn, bell, and user-activated announcements, on and off switch for sound, operating headlight, powerful maintenance motor, interior lighting, manual opening door. Passenger car features manual opening doors, interior lighting, and line chief remote features forward and reverse speed control. 3 buttons for whistle, sound, bell, and special passenger announcements. Requires 3 AAA alkaline batteries not included. The product specifications: the gauge is O gauge, skill type traditional, brand is Lionel, the power is electric, engine type is motorized, the minimum curve is 36, dimensions length is approximately 49 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog is 2015 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. And here are the NASCAR train sets. So I'm pretty sure most of you know all of these train sets have 242 locomotive and tender, a gondola, hopper, caboose, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 straight fast track sections, and a terminal section, Power Max transformer. The locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, realistic air whistle and tender, operating headlights, puff and smoke unit, operating coupler, the rear tender, powerful maintenance motor, and traction tires, diecast metal locomotive and body. So the rolling stock features operating couplers, 2 1/64 scale diecast cars, minimum curve of 31, and the length approximately 45 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches. So, yeah. And here are the MLB train sets. So, the MLB Berkshire steam sets includes a Berkshire locomotive and tender, 2 coaches, 1 observation car, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 straight fast track sections, 1 fast track terminal section, and all of them have CW80 transformers. The locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, air whistle and the tender, operating headlight, operating coupler, the rear tender, powerful maintenance motor, traction tires, puff and smoke unit, diecast metal locomotive body and frame, separately applied metal handrails. The passenger cars feature interior lighting, decorated drum hand on observation car. So the set feature is the length about 59 inches and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches, and the minimum curve is 36. And here is the Canadian Pacific FT passenger set. So the set includes an FT diesel coach car, Vista Dome car, observation car, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. The locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, rail sounds RTR sound system with diesel revving, horn, bell, and user activated crew dialogue scenarios, operating headlights, operating controller on both ends, traction tires, dual powerful maintenance motors, diecast metal trucks and pilot, metal frame, lighted cab interior, engineer and conductor figures. The passenger cars feature diecast metal trucks and operating couplers, detail and lighted interiors, flexible diaphragms opening doors. Each car in the set is individually boxed. For the product specifications, the rail line is Canadian Pacific, road number is 1410, the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 027, the dimensions of the set length is approximately 52.5 inches, and the layout dimensions is 40 inches times 60 inches, and the most recent catalog that it's been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Ready to Run catalog. So, and here is the GP38 in its Heritage Southeast Freight set. It includes a GP38 diesel locomotive, single dome tank car, high cube box car, a 2-bay ACF grain hopper and caboose, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. And altogether, it has rail sounds, lights, and fast track. Here's the Southern Pacific Black Widow FT Freight set, which includes the FT diesel, a steel-sided reefer, a quad hopper, and a single dome tank car. and a bay window caboose. So it also has 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer, which is this one right here. All of them have operating couplers, or the rolling stock has operating couplers. It has die-cast metal sprung trucks, except for the caboose. Die-cast metal trucks and caboose. Metal handrails, platforms, ladders, and tank car, removable co-load inserted on hopper, detailed lighting interior caboose. Each car in the set is individually boxed. I think this diesel does have a maintenance-free motor. So yeah, so altogether it has rail sounds, lights, and fast track. Here is the BNSF GP38 diesel maxi stack freight set, which includes the GP38 diesel maxi stack pair, another maxi stack pair, and extended vision caboose. So it comes with 8 curve 36 fast track sections, 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 1 10-inch fast track terminal straight track sections, and a CW80 transformer. So it comes with the locomotive can go forward or backwards by using the power of the transformer. And I think both the cab and the caboose are lighting interior. And yeah. So altogether it has rail sounds, lights, and fast track. Here is the Lionel Medal of Honor train set, which includes a general style locomotive, truss rod flat car with cannonballs, truss rod flat car with cannons, and truss rod passenger car with 3 10-inch straight fast track sections, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. So the locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, rail sounds, ready to run sound system, and tender when Steve chuffing, whistle and bell, operating headlight, operating coupler are the red tender, many-speed powerful motor, 2 traction tires, puff and smoke unit, rolling stock features, die-cast arch bar style trucks with operating couplers, removable cannons on flat car, all cars individually boxed. So for the product specifications, the rail line is Unis Military Railroad. The gauge is so gauge, scale chart traditional, brand Lionel, minimum curve is 27, dimensions set length is approximately 48 and 1/4 inches, layout dimensions 40 inches times 60 inches. The most recent catalog is the 2014 Lionel Ready to Run catalog. And here is the Lionel Grand Central Express set. The set includes an FT diesel locomotive, 2 coach cars, and an observation car, 3 straight fast track sections, 8 curve 36 fast track sections, a fast track terminal section, and a CW80 transformer. And it has the same things, and yeah, so altogether it has rail sounds, the most realistic sounds available on model trains today, lights, operating illumination, and Lionel Fast Track. Here's a new train set that's in the catalog, and that is the Marquette Freight GP38 set. So the set includes pure Marquette GP38 diesel locomotive, an Atchison Topeka Santa Fe flat car with 2 piggyback trailers, pure Marquette gondola with 2 cable reels, Rock Island single dome tank car, Marquette extended vision caboose. All items on their box items in the set are individually boxed. So the locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operations, rail sounds ready to run sound system with diesel revving and user activated horn and bell, and crew dialogue scenarios with battery backup, operating directional headlights, operating coupler on both ends, dual powerful maintenance motors, metal frame and handrails, traction tires. The rolling stock features die-cast metal sprung trucks and caboose, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, operating couplers, 2 removable trailers on the flat car, 2 removable cable reels and gondola, metal handrails, platforms, and ladders on tank car, metal frame on caboose, interior lighting in caboose. The product specifications: the rail line is for Marquette, the gauge is O-gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric. The engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 27, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Volume 2 catalog. Here's the Windy City GP38 set. The set includes with a GP38 diesel, a unibody tank car, Evan autoloader with 4 automobiles, Illinois terminal quad hopper with co-load, and a C&W bay window caboose. All items on the set are individually boxed. So the locomotive features transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, rail sounds, ready to run sound system with diesel revving and user activated horn and bell, and crew dialogue scenarios with battery backup. Operating directional headlights and operating coupler on both ends, dual powerful maintenance-free motors, metal frame and handrails, traction tires. Rolling stock features die-cast metal sprung trucks, 6 caboose, die-cast metal trucks and caboose, operating coupler, die-cast metal platforms, and air cylinders on tank car, stamped metal autoloader framework, removable automobiles on autoloader, stamped metal ends on hopper, removable molded co-load and hopper, metal frame on caboose, interior lighting and caboose, product specifications, the rail line is Chicago Northwestern. The road number is 1899. The gauge is gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 027, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Volume 2 catalog. And here's the Jersey Central Yard Boss 040 said. So the set includes a C&J 040 steam locomotive and tender, a mechanical reefer, C&J flat car with wheel load, 6-wheel crane car, a square window caboose. All items in the set are individually boxed. It has transformer controlled neutral and reverse operations, rail sounds are ready to run sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, user activated whistle and bell and crew dialogue scenarios with battery backup, powerful maintenance remoter, diecast locomotive and body with stamped metal frame, traction tires, puff and smoke unit, diecast metal tender trucks, plastic tender frame, operating headlight, front and rear, operating couplers, rolling stock features, diecast metal sprung trucks. It's a caboose and crane car, diecast metal trucks on the caboose and crane car, operating couplers, opening doors and sliding metal door reveals control panel on the reefer, 8 pairs of removable metal wheels on wheel support on the deck of flat car, manually rotating cab and manual operating boom and hook and crane car, metal frame on caboose, interior lighting and caboose. So for the product specifications, the rail line is Central New Jersey. The O gauge is the gauge, scale chart traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type steam, minimum curve is 027, and the most recent catalog is the Lionel 2015 Volume 2 catalog. Here's the Boston, Maine, Paul Revere GP9 set. So the set includes a GP9 diesel, a 6464 boxcar, a quad hopper with co-load, a bar animated aquarium car, and a portable caboose. All items in the set are individually boxed. So it has transformer controlled forward, neutral, and reverse operation, rail sounds, RCR sound system with diesel revving, user activated horn bell and crew dialogue scenarios with battery backup, operating headlights, operating coupler on both ends, powerful maintenance motor, diecast metal trucks, metal frame on the handrails, traction tires, interior illumination, dynamic brake and hatch on roof, rolling stock features, diecast metal sprung trucks, except caboose and aquarium car, diecast metal trucks on caboose and aquarium car, operating couplers on opening doors on boxcar, metal frame on boxcar, stamped metal ends on hopper, removable molded co-load and hopper, lobster decoration on motorized interior belt appears to swim inside the aquarium car, interior lighting in the aquarium car, metal frame on caboose, interior lighting in caboose. So for the product specifications, the rail line is Boston and Maine. The road number is 2346. The gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, brand Lionel, power electric, engine type is diesel, minimum curve is 027. The most recent catalog that has been featured in is the 2015 Lionel Volume 2 catalog. Here's the Union Pacific Gold Coast Flyer set. The set includes a UP 808 steam locomotive, Vanderbilt Sire tender, hazardous waste single dome tank car, a DRGW bi-level stock car, a Lionel flat car with 2 removable piggyback trailers, and a UP square window caboose, and all items in the set are individually boxed. So the locomotive features controlled forward and neutral and reverse operations, rail sounds, RTR sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, user activated whistle, bell, and crew dialogue scenarios with battery backup, operating headlight, puff and smoke unit, diecast operating coupler in the front of the locomotive, round Vanderbilt style tender with diecast metal trucks, operating coupler on the rear of the tender, diecast locomotive body and frame, powerful maintenance remoter, traction tires, upgraded drive rod assemblies, silver metal rims on the drive wheels, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, diecast metal sprung trucks, except caboose, diecast metal trucks on caboose, operating couplers, 2 removable trailers on flat car, metal handrails, platform and ladders on tank car, metal frame on the stock car, interior illumination in caboose, metal frame, ladders, and smokestack on caboose. For the product specifications, the rail line is Union Pacific. The road number is 8080. The gauge is O gauge, scale chart edition, brand Lionel, minimum curve is 031, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the 2015 Lionel Signature Edition. And finally, we have the Lionel Picano Berkshire set. It includes a Lackawanna 284 Berkshire Junior locomotive and tender, anthracite blue coal quad hopper, Erie Lackawanna Reserve Mint car, Lackawanna Root-sided reefer, Lackawanna extended vision caboose, and all items in the set are individually boxed. So the locomotive features transformer control, neutral and reverse operations, rail sounds ready to run, sound system with steam chuffing and background sounds, user activated whistle, bell, and crew dialogue scenarios with battery backup, Die-cast metal locomotive body frame and trucks and tender bodies, stamped metal frame on tender, operating headlight, operating coupler of the rear of the tender, powerful mini-speed motor with momentum flywheel, traction tires, puff and smoke, engineer and fireman figures, rolling stock features, die-cast metal spun trucks, except caboose, die-cast metal trucks on caboose, operating couplers, stamped metal ends on hopper, removable molded co-load and hopper, metal frame and bearing imagery on two inserts inside mid car, opening doors on reefer, metal frame on caboose, interior lighting the caboose. For the product specifications, the rail line is Lackawanna, road number is 3510, the gauge is O gauge, scale type traditional, ran Lionel, minimum curve is 036, and the most recent catalog that has been featured in is the Lionel 2015 Signature Edition catalog. And that is it, y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications on for new videos, and don't forget to click that subscribe button, y'all. And remember, the current goal for this channel is for us to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, or by the end of January or February of next year. So thank y'all again for watching, and I will see y'all next week.